All right, he's back. You see him. He's our sprint expert, apparently.
Turf sprint expert.
Well, Turk sprint expert. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, well, no, he's just a sprint expert.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter what they run on rocks, gravel, broken glass. Doesn't matter. He's here. Justin, he's back. So let's get into it.
Yeah. All right, Justin, who do you like here in the turf sprint?
So I have a big trip note on Fast Boat, the number 11. The comment line in the PPs, which reads tight quarters, doesn't even come close to explaining the tough trip that this horse had. I'm speaking about his last out at Kentucky Downs. He was off inside and behind horses, and he was on a really strong hold early. He had no space to get into a comfortable gallop. And when that happens with horses, they tend to exert excess energy, and it can hurt them later. So again, at the top of the stretch, he found himself surrounded by other horses in an in-between spot. And when horses are in between other horses, a lot of times they can get out of their comfort zone. It becomes a bit uncomfortable for them. And so twice now he was in uncomfortable spots. It gets worse. Mid stretch, he was sandwiched in between two other horses. And the reason this is significant is because the tough position for a horse to start gaining momentum and providing its late kick. And he even took a bad step in deep stretch. It was a horrible turf trip. It left him no chance. And he only finished fourth, beaten 2 3/4. So I'm hoping that the comment in the running line that says tight quarters, a lot of people missed this trip because it was a tough one. And I love that. Who's jumping back on Gaffleone? I think Gaffleone's back on this horse. Yeah. And he ran gigantic with Gaffleone off the layoff, 2 back at Saratoga. I love that they're reunited. And so I don't love that this horse has to come from out of it with a 12-horse field on this tight turf course. But I think I'm going to be compensated again in the line at 12-1. He might even float up. So my topic is the 11 Fast Boat. And the other horse that I'm interested in playing with him is the 4 Lieutenant Dan. I think he's a pure 5-furlong specialist. He's won at other distances. His last, that Santa Anita, going 6.5 down the hill in the Eddie D, he beat that field, but he didn't look all that comfortable in the latter stages of that race. If you watch his trip 2 back in the Green Flash, he relaxed beautifully inside of another horse around the turn, cut the corner and relished that Del Mar turf course, and he pulled away without any urging whatsoever. So I think that he's a horse for course, Del Mar horse for course. Obviously, he's 2 for 2 at Del Mar, 3 for 3 at 5 furlongs, and he's sharp right now. And so the trip I envision him getting is hopefully sitting right outside of Golden Pal and getting that front end stalk and pounds trip. The key to this race, for me, because I like Lieutenant Dan, is Charmaine's Mia and what Charmaine's Mia does from that post. And so if Charmaine's Mia breaks smartly and runs up to contest for the lead, that could put Lieutenant Dan in a little bit of a tough spot because Charmaine Mia is drawn in the 7. But if Lieutenant Dan is faster than Charmaine's Mia and can get outside of Golden Pal, I think he sits a beautiful trip. So I'm looking for Lieutenant Dan at 6-1, and my top pick is Fast Boat at 12-1.
All right.
Good money there. What do you got?
No, I love it. I love the 12-1 shot and
Yep.
good points with the Fast Boat because, like they say too, it's a good thing because most people don't realize it takes more effort to stop than it does to go faster. And people don't realize stopping and going, you're going to put more effort in. When horses check and they can still win, they would have won by a lot. And you see a horse check, I mean, it's physics. and I know physics.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
All right.
But so was a very good point. I love what you said about Golden Pal, Lieutenant Dan, because those are my choices right there. I think they go to lead together. And I think if Lieutenant Dan sits there, I think Lieutenant Dan is running like an absolute freight train right now. I think you're exactly right. His last trip was even seemed a little bit off, but Lieutenant Dan, this is nice distance. This is his time. And he's going to get ice cream when he wins. Just remember. And so, but I'm also going to play the 6. I'm going to tell you why on that one. A case for you, of you, and this is one of the reasons I'm fading the one who won it here last year, Glass Slippers. I'm fading that horse. And if you look at this horse, how it went into prep for that race, Glass Slippers did almost the same thing this year, but it looks like a decline on that same route. The 6 is doing the same preps and is kind of on the upswing like Glass Slippers did last year. So I know somebody out there is going to be like, well, it's Del Mar, it's not Keeneland, different. It is. But I can't leave it off the ticket because of that. When I see that, I have to play it. So I'm going to go, I'm going to play the 6 there. I'm going to fade the 1. Repeat champ will make money. He'll take money. For the same reason I'm going with the 6, where, listen, if they did it last year in those preps and they came here and won, why not?
Yeah.
Kind of the same route, sort of the same route. So I'm going to go 3, 4, 6.
All right. AJ, who do you have?
Well, I'd be doing myself a disservice of it if I didn't take Extravagant Kid.
Yep. Yes, you would.
I mean, it's locked on my ticket. I have to do it. Our history together, of course.
Vic Stauffer will attest to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even if I didn't like the horse in the race, I got to take it. And I don't overly love Extravagant Kid here, but what are you gonna do? Got to do it. So I am gonna go there. Golden Pal, I was on 11 months ago in January when we were talking about this 3-year-old crop. I like this horse. Watching it run in New York and Saratoga. So I got to go there. I can't do that. And I'm with you on the 6 as well, a case of you. When you look at the numbers, the way this horse has improved the last 3 races, looks like it's just about to explode to a massive effort here. So I'll go the 6. I'll take Extravagant Kid and I'll take Golden Pal. Lieutenant Dan concerns me just because I don't think any of those wins matter to me, because I just think they've been against shitty horses. That's my only. I looked at it and I seen it. That would be my one knock against him, as I just didn't favor his competition as much as the 3 wins.
All right.
You wish Lane Wade was in the race.
Oh, I'd love to see Lane Wade. Prior run a 50-second 5 furlong.
Right. All right. I went 3 deep this year. I am throwing in Lieutenant Dan. He's really improved. All right. Tough for me not to play him, but I am with you guys on the 6 here. But something that is a big question mark is how this horse will perform on a firm track. That has been a big concern with that horse. I am playing it though for the price, 8 to 1. Like Randy said, has beaten Glass Slippers 2 times this year so far. Just seems to be racing better and better. But if it's going to be a firm track, we'll see how this horse does.
Well, it's going to be a firm track. I mean,
yeah. And the 2,
Odds are good.
Emirati in at 5 to 1, coming off of a strong, a tough win really in that Betfair sprint, and showed just a lot of growth in running style. And this horse is 5 years old, and this last half of his 5-year-old career, I think, has just really shown some great improvements. So coming over here at 5 furlongs, he's dropping back to 5. His last race was 6. I'm going to take him 5 to 1. So I did 2, 4, 6.
2, 4, 6.
Yes.
All right, there it is.
Very good.
So those are our picks for the Grade 1 Turf Sprint.
Sorry.
Justin, do you have any other horse you're excited to watch this weekend?
In the juvenile turf on Friday, I like 2 horses a lot. I like modern what is that horse? The horse on the rail. in the 10th. I'll give you.
Oh,
I'll give you-
Modern Games. Yeah. I like
Modern Games. Yeah.
Yep.
I really like Modern Games. And I like the Doug O'Neill horse, McKinnon, as well. Yeah. That horse had a big trip in his last, and he finished like a freight train and galloped out huge all the way around to the backside before Hernandez pulled him up. And so I'm gonna play that exacta heavy, and I know it's a wild race because it's 14 juveniles on the turf, on a tight turf course. But I'm gonna hope to get lucky on those two, and those will be A's in all my multi-race bets. And I'm also gonna play against. My other big opinion on Friday is to play against Jack Christopher.
Oof. Yeah.
Because I think, I mean, he won a 1-turn mile at Belmont, which is different than a 2-turn mile and a 16th at Del Mar. I mean, he has Munnings on the top, and he's by a half hour's mare, excuse me, and both of those say sprint to a mile max. And so I'm hoping that, and in his last race at Belmont, I thought he was getting, now he's cut out fast fractions, but I thought he was getting a little weary late. I didn't love the way he finished. And so I'm going to try to beat him with a couple prices on Friday in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going against
Nice.
Jack Christopher. I think could possibly be a ballsy play, but there's a few. I have 3 horses that I've liked in that race. One is going to be
Are you gonna put this
interesting.
in? Because
No, I'm not saying much. I'm not saying much, but one is interesting as this horse has yet to break his maiden.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But we'll see. It's gonna be quite the field.
Oh, and by the way, speaking of a extravagant kid, AJ, just so I can tell you, I sent a message to Vic, and Vic said, I said, good luck at the beat, because he's on the Breeders' Cup Championship thing there. And I said, good luck in the BCBC. And I said, if you need any advice, AJ is just a phone call away. And he wrote, how frightening.
Yeah.
Solid response.
All in. All right. Well, Justin, thanks for coming on. It's good to meet you. We'll have to get you on another
Yeah,
show
we'll be
as
on the
well.
show, Justin. Yeah, well,
Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun. Reach out, please, anytime you need or want a guest that digs into trip notes. Please reach out to me. I had a lot of fun. Thanks for having me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
be
Good luck
careful what
this
you ask
weekend.
for.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it, guys. Good luck.
thank you. Thanks,
Bye.
Justin.
All right.